Collections Framework. The collection is the root interface in the collection hierarchy. A collection is an object that holds or contains a collection of objects. Each item in a collection is called an element. As a framework, collection has a set of interfaces that force you to adopt some design practices. A collection framework provides a unified interface to store, retrieve, and manipulate the elements of a collection, regardless of the underlying actual implementation. This allows the programmers to program at the interface specification instead of the actual implementation. The collection interface is the foundation upon which the collections framework is built because it must be implemented by any class. That defines a collection. Collection is a generic interface that has this declaration: interface collection E. E specifies the type of objects that the collection will hold. The Java Collection Framework package has interfaces, implementation class, and algorithms. Interfaces allow collections to be manipulated independently of the details of their representation. In object-oriented languages, interfaces generally form a hierarchy. Implementations are the concrete class implementations of the collection interfaces, which are reusable data structures. Algorithms are the methods that perform useful computations, such as searching and sorting, on objects that implement collection interfaces. The algorithms are said to be polymorphic, that is, the same method can be used on many different implementations of the appropriate collection interface. In essence, algorithms are reusable functionality. Algorithms operate on collections and are defined as static methods within the collections class. Thus, they are available for all collections. Each collection class need not implement its own versions. The algorithms provide a standard means of manipulating collections. Benefits of Java Collections Framework include the following: reduces programming effort, increases program speed and quality, allows interoperability among unrelated APIs, reduces effort to learn and to use new APIs, reduces effort to design new APIs, and fosters software reuse. The Java Collections Framework standardizes the way in which groups of objects are handled by your programs. Collections were not part of the original release, but they were added by J2SE 1.2. Prior to the Collections Framework, Java provided ad hoc classes such as dictionary, vector, stack, and properties to store and manipulate groups of objects. Although these classes were quite useful, they lacked a central, unifying theme. The way that you use vector was different from the way that you use properties. This early ad hoc approach was not designed to be easily extended or adapted. Collections then were the answer to these and other problems associated with the ad hoc approach. The collection framework was designed to meet several goals. First, the framework had to be high performance. The implementations for the fundamental collections, like dynamic arrays, linked lists, trees, and hash tables, are highly efficient. You seldom, if ever, need to code one of these data engines manually. Second, the framework had to allow different types of collections to work in a similar manner and with a high degree of interoperability. Third, extending and adapting a collection had to be easy. Toward this end, the entire collections framework is built upon a set of standard interfaces. Several standard implementations, such as linked list, hash set, and tree set, had interfaces that provided that you may use it as is. You may also implement your own collection if you choose. Various special purpose implementations are created for your convenience, and some partial implementations are provided. Finally, mechanisms were added that allow the integration of standard arrays into the collections framework. Collection extends the iterable interface. This means that all collections can be cycled through by the use of an iterator, or by the for each style for loop. In addition to collections, the framework defines several map interfaces and classes. Maps store key value pairs. Although maps are part of the collections framework, they are not collections in strict use of the term. You can, however, obtain a collection view of a map. Such a view contains the elements from the map stored in a collection. This enables you to process the contents of a map as a collection if you choose. The collection mechanism was retrofitted to some of the original classes defined by java.util, so that they too could be integrated into a new system. It is important to understand that although the addition of collections altered the architecture of many of the original classes, it did not cause any deprecation. Collections simply provide a better way of doing several things.